Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to tell you something special. It is about my daily life and how I practice English every day. I hope this story gives you ideas to practice English too. I hope this story motivates you to practice English in your life. So, let's get started. Every day, I try to live my life in a simple way. I want my life to be meaningful. I use English in my daily routine. It helps me practice and improve. My life is not very special, but it is full of small activities. These activities help me learn something new every day. I want to share my daily life in simple English so everyone can understand. I wake up early in the morning. The first thing I do is open my eyes. I look at the ceiling. Sometimes I feel lazy, but I remind myself that I need to start my day. I sit on my bed for a few minutes. I stretch my hands. I take a deep breath. Then I get up and go to the bathroom. I wash my face. I brush my teeth. I feel fresh. Cleanliness is important in daily life, so I always try to stay clean. After that, I drink a glass of water. Sometimes I drink warm water. Sometimes I drink normal water. Water gives me energy. It makes me feel healthy. Then I prepare my breakfast. If I have bread, I eat bread with butter or jam. If I have rice, I eat rice with vegetables. Sometimes I eat fruits like bananas, apples, or oranges. Breakfast is the first meal of the day. It gives me strength. When I finish eating, I prepare myself for work or study. I check my bag. I check my books. I check my notebook and my pen. I make sure that everything is ready. Then I leave my home. If the weather is good, I enjoy walking outside. I look at the trees. I listen to the birds. I feel the fresh air. Sometimes the weather is hot. Sometimes it is rainy. Sometimes it is cool. Every day is different.
When I go to school or work, I meet people on the way. I say good morning to them. Some people smile. Some people just walk away. That is normal in life. I also greet my friends when I see them. A simple hello or how are you makes people happy. Small words have big power in daily life. Sometimes I also wave my hand when I meet someone. Even if I do not know the person, I try to smile politely. At school or work, I try to focus on my tasks. I listen to my teachers or managers. I take notes. I try to understand. If I do not understand something, I ask questions. Asking questions is not a weakness. It shows that you want to learn. I also practice speaking English with my classmates or colleagues. We talk about simple things like food, movies, news, and family. These small conversations help me learn more words. Sometimes I make mistakes, but I do not give up. Every mistake teaches me something new. I try to use new words in my speaking every day. During break time, I eat lunch. Sometimes I eat rice with chicken. Sometimes I eat bread with curry. Sometimes I eat noodles. I drink water or juice. Eating together with friends makes me happy. We laugh. We share our thoughts. We talk about our future plans. Sometimes we talk about our future dreams. Sometimes we share funny stories from the past. In the afternoon, I continue my study or work. Sometimes I feel tired, but I remind myself that hard work is important. Without hard work, success will not come. I also practice writing simple English sentences in my notebook. For example, I am learning English. I want to speak English fluently. Practice makes a person perfect. Every day is a new chance to improve. These small sentences are easy, but they build confidence. I repeat these sentences again and again. Speaking them aloud makes me more confident. After finishing school or work, I go back home. On the way, I sometimes stop at the market. I buy vegetables, fruits, or other things that I need. At the market, I use simple English sentences in my mind. For example, how much is this? Give me 1 kilo, please. Do you have fresh tomatoes? Thank you very much. Even if the shopkeeper does not understand English, I still practice silently. This way, English becomes a natural part of my daily life. Sometimes I compare the prices in different shops. Sometimes I also buy snacks to enjoy at home.
When I reach home, I take some rest. I sit on the sofa, drink tea, and relax for a few minutes. Then I start doing my personal work. Sometimes I clean my room. Sometimes I read books. And sometimes I help my family. Helping family members is important because it builds love and respect. When I clean my room, I feel fresh and happy. Reading books also gives me peace of mind. In the evening, I often go outside. I meet my friends and we walk together. Sometimes we play games. Sometimes we just talk. Our conversations are simple, but they are full of meaning. We ask questions like, "What did you do today? How was your class? Did you eat lunch? What will you do tomorrow?" These simple conversations are very useful for English practice. Sometimes we also talk about sports or news. Playing outside also gives me good exercise. At night, I spend time with my family. We eat dinner together. Dinner is usually rice, vegetables, fish or meat. We sit together, eat and talk. Family time is very special. After dinner, I wash my hands and help with small household tasks. Sometimes I also wash the dishes after dinner. My family enjoys talking together at night. Then I use my phone or computer for learning. I watch English videos, listen to English songs, or read English articles. Sometimes I write down new words and try to use them in sentences. For example, if I learn the word journey, I write, life is a journey. If I learn the word simple, I write, simple words are powerful. This helps me remember better. Sometimes I record my own voice in English. Listening to my voice helps me correct my mistakes. Before going to bed, I sit quietly for a while. I think about my whole day. I ask myself, what did I do today? Did I learn something new? Did I waste time? Reflection is important because it shows you where you can improve. I also thank God for giving me another day of life. I also make small plans for the next day. Planning helps me stay organized. Finally, I prepare to sleep. I set my alarm for the next morning, switch off the lights, and lie down on my bed. I close my eyes and I feel relaxed. Sleep gives me rest and energy for the next day. Sometimes I fall asleep quickly, sometimes slowly. This is my daily life in simple English. Every day may look similar, but every day teaches me something new. I believe that if I continue to live with discipline and practice English daily, I will become better. Life is not about big things only. Life is about small steps, simple words, and daily practice. Simple English helps me connect with people. It makes communication easy and clear. It also gives me confidence to speak without fear. I know that one day I will speak English fluently, but for now I am happy with my progress. I remind myself that learning is a journey, not a race. So this is my story. I wake up, I eat, I study, I work, I help, I play, I talk, I learn, and I sleep. This is life, simple but meaningful. And this is how I use simple English in my daily life.